All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back in our artificial intelligence course, and we're still in uncertainty module. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, tonight we went over random variables. Now, what a random variable is a variable in probability theory with a domain of possible values it can take on. What this means is we might have a random variable that is just called roll, for example, that has six possible values. So this will be our random variable, and this will be the possible values right here, 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Now, roll is my variable, and the possible values, the domain of values that it can take on are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We might like to know the probability of each. In this case, it happen to all be the same. But in other random variables, that might not be the case. For example, I might have a random variable to represent the weather, where the domain of values it could take on are things like sun, or cloudy, or rainy, or windy, or snowy. In that case, it would look like this. Random variable would be weather, and these will be our domain of values here: sun, cloud, rain, wind, and snow. Now, each of these might have a different probability, and we care about knowing what is the probability that the weather equals sun or that the weather equals clouds, for instance. We might like to do some mathematical calculations based on that information. Now, that's where we stop for the night. I didn't want to overload myself with too much information. I want to take it all in and analyze it and make sure I can dissect it and commit it to memory perfectly without forgetting anything. But yep, that was the Python Poppy for the night. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys stay Gucci.